This is the video log for State Route 2013 in Susquehanna County. The limits of the inspection are from segments 0010 to 0060, about 2,000 feet between segments 60 and 70, which is where this video log begins. We are on Mack Road, also called Noble Road. About halfway through this section of the video, the road changes names to Lakeside Road. It is March 26, 2011. Roadway widths are approximately 17 feet. Traveling southbound right now. This is an unpaved road. It becomes paved near the end along segment 50. Along segment 10. We're on segment 50 right now. Some portions of the road do maintain a crown, others do not. The edges on both sides are pretty well deteriorated. And while the road can fit two vehicles, there is generally one wheel path, and that part is compacted fairly well, but the center of the road, because it is not driven on, is uncompacted, very soft, very slippery. There is loose aggregate along the entire stretch of road, ranging from mud, because it's wet right now, but also to larger size aggregate, some exceeding 3 inches in diameter. There's a high amount of rutting, numerous potholes. A few culverts along the way. It's a very bumpy ride. You can see the middle portion here, how it's very much segregated from the wheel paths in terms of compaction. This is the intersection with Bailey Road, Township Route 546. Also, intersections with both driveways and other roads exhibited excessive signs of deterioration. Traffic volumes are very low. Local trucks, a few passenger cars. This is where Noble Road intersects with Mac Road, State Route 2006. The road names are kind of confusing. Different on a map than it is posted. In general, the edges are in deplorable condition. Right here, there's a culvert that is protruding through the road surface. The end of segment 30, the beginning of segment 40. There's a very large culvert underneath this portion of the road, and lots of potholes right here. Again, the excessive amount of loose aggregate could cause a further problem in slipping and also in the development of larger potholes. This is the end of segment 20, the beginning of segment 30. I'm sorry, the end of segment 30, the beginning of segment 20, since I'm heading in the opposite direction. pretty steep hill right now with all the loose aggregate. At a high speed, this can be a dangerous area. This is the end of the unpaved portion. Also the end of segment 20, the beginning of segment 10, heading southbound on the paved portion. There's a very large culvert underneath with transverse cracks following along its path. The paved portion is in relatively poor condition. A lot of miscellaneous and alligator cracking along the entire segment. Pavement is clearly scaling along the outside wheel path. There is edge deterioration along this paved portion, but it's a low to moderate severity level. Edge deterioration right there. And this is where segment 10 of State Route 2023 intersects I'm sorry, not 2023, 2013. This is where it intersects State Route 3023.